How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So it's just a short one, just a short video. I go back and I read through all of my comments, and on my last video about the DJI Mavic shaking, a lot of the comments that I was getting, or the notifications that I was getting about comments being left, was for guys informing me that the DJI Mavic Air has a problem with cold weather and it shouldn't be flown in cold temperatures. I went back, I did some research, I looked at other videos. I see guys that are posting that, hey, yeah, they flew it indoors, it worked fine. They took it outside for 2 minutes and it started shaking. I read through all of the comments in those videos, and I saw that people were saying, there's people who, for some reason, want to accept the fact that the drone is actually shaking in cold weather, thinking that it shouldn't be flown in cold weather. So for those people, I would like to let you know, before you go out and buy one of these, this is DJI's own promo for the Mavic Air. And the Mavic Air, apparently, unless they use a different drone, is flying over ice glaciers in maybe Alaska or somewhere very cold. And I guess it didn't have any problems or issues there. Secondly, DJI released the drone during winter time where, a lot of people are getting this thing and taking it out flying and opening the box to find out that it is actually shaking. And there are videos of guys who have no issues with the drone shaking. It all comes down to, I believe, faulty IMUs, which was the video that I posted previous to the shaking video, which if you go back and take a look at it, people were saying that the IMU is very sensitive to cold weather, but most drones have an ability to heat themselves and keep themselves warm while being flown. So let's look at another video. Let's see if there's any other issues with any other drones that have cold weather issues. You guys know this, you know this guy, right? So this guy, cold winter in New York. Let's go back and see if I can find the actual spot. It's right about, let's say, here. Here is all of the Phantom, or here's all the DJI lineup, with the exception of the Spark. You got the Phantom 4, you got the Mavic, and you got the Inspire. You got this guy dressed up like he's about to go on a hike in the freaking Himalayas. And if I can go a little bit further, right about there, I won't even go on. I can't get it focused, but right behind him, you got his brother freezing his ass off because it is a cold New York day. And they filmed this whole video with no issues from cold weather. Let's go for one more. Here's the DJI Spark, the one that was missing from the previous video I just showed you. This is another guy who had a Jen's first flight with the DJI Spark. Look at all that. It's snow. It's cold outside. She's bundled up nice and warm, and while you can't see it because there's a reflection somewhere, there's a DJI Spark right there, flying without any problems. If you go watch that video, you'll see that he had no problems with flying the Spark in winter or in cold weather. But if you go over here, look at that, DJI Spark, fly away, bye-bye. Those are the things that you need to worry about when you buy a new release drone, and those are the things that DJI needs to kind of focus on before they release a drone. We don't want something that we spent $1,000 that is questionable when we get it, right? There is no issue with flying your drone in cold weather. Most DJI drones have a sensor in them that will tell you, hey, your drone is too cold. Please bring it up, I think it was 25°C before you fly this drone. It will tell you it's too cold to fly. I've also saw in some of the comments that guys are saying, hey, it's too cold to go fly this drone. No, it's not too cold to fly the drone. I think that DJI is now making excuses for it being cold, saying, yeah, you're not supposed to fly it in extreme conditions. I don't live in extreme conditions. I don't live in, like, anything negative, anything. And there are guys who have flown, if you go look back and see, that guys have flown these in negative temperatures. There is a fault or an error in this drone that they need to address. There has been fault, an error in other drones that they've released, and that's why if you go back onto the forums, you'll see a lot of people who are upset about DJI's customer service and their drones. People who love them, like me, that will tell you, yeah, there are some issues or errors when it comes to their customer service, their quality control. I mean, if you get one and you don't have any problems, you're lucky. I mean, there's a lot of people who are upset about the product that DJI spits out because it's not an inexpensive product. It's $1,000+, and I don't want it to fly away. A guy that I mentioned in one of my previous videos, the original Dobo, his Phantom 4 Advance flew away on him, right? Why? I don't know, because it's supposed to have redundant backup systems that prevent it from flying away on you, right? But it happens in manufacturing. And the problem that you have to worry about is when manufacturers do the crowd research and development. They design something new, they put it together with, basic features and how they think they want to work, and then they give it to you to go, after you spend $1,000, they give it to you to go play with and figure out whether there are any bugs in it. Right? And if you're lucky, you got the DJI Refresh Care and you can get another one flown back to you as soon as possible. But if you're not, hey, they will look at your data files, and if you don't have the data files or they can't deduce what the error was, guess what? They'll give you 30% off of a new one. Those things you got to worry about. So don't accept, oh, it's a new drone and it has to be warm to fly or it's too cold to fly. Don't accept that. If your drone flew away, you should have had 19 satellites. These are things that I see in some of the comments. You don't need 19 satellites to take off. Your drone will tell you when you reach like 9 satellites. Home point has been updated, okay to take off. Don't believe the excuses that DJI customer service is getting you. Most of the customer service representatives don't really know. When I went to the live release event, I was asking some of the harder questions like, hey, what are the features? What can I expect when I dig into DJI Go 4? And I got something like, you know, what you get from a guy who was given a script to read off. And, you know, they'll tell you, I don't know. I don't know. We know the specs that have been given to you pre-release, camera, battery life, stuff like that. But we don't know what the actual features are in the drone itself. And that's what I was upset about, to get the drone and dig into the actual settings to find out that a lot of the features have been stripped out. I mean, features that I think should have been there, like the error log was gone. Like, how could I know what's going on with this drone? And I got messages popping up left and right, and I don't know what they are because I can't go back and look at the error log. That was stripped out. So I just want to shoot that video just to kind of let you guys know how I feel about returning my DJI Mavic Air and not getting another one. And I wanted to let you know that I've seen the videos about it's being too cold to fly, about it being too cold to fly. And no, I don't accept it. I mean, but does that mean I don't like DJI products? I do like DJI products. But I will not get the Mavic Air, and I will wait for the Mavic Pro 2. And until the Mavic Pro 2 comes out, I'll be happy with my Mavic Pro original. Well, I guess the original Mavic Pro, not the Platinum series. So anyway, hey guys, thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the vlog. I'll get back to you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.